a place where you can sit, relax with a book, maybe meet new people, have good conversations, and have a good cup of chai also while you are reading. And now it's been 3 years since we created Pagdandi, since we started Pagdandi. We just completed 3 years on 25th August, and we want to be identified with books and love for books.
See, Pagdandi means kacha rasta, almost like you leave the highways of your life and take the Pagdandi of your life, the path you follow because you feel like following, and not because you have a social pressure or a peer pressure of doing certain things.
So basically, our very first person who joined our team is Subhash. He's on his weekly off today, but he joined us even before we started the cafe, and I think now he represents Pagdandi more than we do to some people. He's very popular with everybody who comes. He's always smiling, and he has this amazing attitude of going out of his way to serve people. Similarly, Alam, who's there right now, he was not here. If Alam was not with us, then I don't know if we'll be here today where we are. It's true for everybody.
So when we started, of course, like any other cafe, there was a big feedback to us that you have to get into marketing. Even some of our loved ones even supported us by getting us this hoarding, on those big, I don't know what you call them, hoardings, to get it, to know, because we were at that time, 3 years back, the road was actually not known to many people. Now still, but somehow it didn't feel right. So for us it is marketing is all about letting people know in the most organic way possible and not force our philosophy. It's like, Pagdandi is, actually I always tell people, Pagdandi is home for both of us. It's more than home than our actual home. So you can't force people to come to your home and have food with you. If they feel like coming, then only they'll come. And if you create a space, they will come. They can't stop it.
So, we use social media a lot, but never any of the paid avenues.
Yeah.
So we have a Facebook page, but we've never done any sponsor.
It's like almost like we miss traveling, but it's almost like the world travels here too sometimes. We meet people from every corner of the world at times, and we do so much. We might not have traveled like that,
So after 6 years of about working, I thought I had enough and I quit, and then I was just traveling throughout India, city to city, state to state for 2 years till I ran out of money. And that's when I met Neha as well. The coincidence that she was actually passing through Mumbai and I was coming back via Mumbai. So since we were already talking on the phone, so I told her I'm coming back to Pune, and she's like, oh, I am also in Mumbai, so let's meet. So then that meeting happened, and then she never went to Pondicherry because I had run out of money, so I had to come back to Pune. That's where my parents were, and I had to look for a job again. So I was coming back to Pune, and Neha was on her way to Pondicherry.
Books have been my way of learning things out of the world. So I always knew, I want to do something with books, but what I was not sure. And media happened for me, and yoga happened for me. It was so personal. My yoga journey was so personal to me because I did it while I was backpacking. So it was a lot of exploring, a lot of understanding myself, that I couldn't commercialize yoga ever.
And so all those experiences came together to starting a venture like Pagdandi.
Money is very important. Let's not be impractical and say कि money तो आता रहता है. But don't make it the goal of your life. It will restrict you in every possible way. Because sometimes when money cannot support you, people will definitely support you if you make them part of your work, part of your business. we knew we cannot make it like other libraries, absolutely silent and absolutely peaceful. And that also becomes like, I remember in my school libraries when I used to read and suddenly some idea will come and I want to discuss with my friend. That excitement used to be like down because of the library. Keep quiet, don't talk. We don't want that. We want, because books give you power, they give you strength to think.
So the first thing we bought for our cafe was the bell near the door, and
we didn't know even the cafe.
yeah, when nothing was on the paper,
Yeah.
it was just a thought in our heads. And then we hired specialists. We knew that we cannot do everything.
For things like using upcycled wood or bamboo, which is we use a lot of bamboo and bamboo because it grows 25 times faster than any other tree. If you are chopping it off. So that was one of the reasons why we used bamboo. We did a lot of research work before going on the floor, and that took time. And we actually traveled to 2-3 cities in India and went to cafes which are more like community spaces. It's not just cafes, to understand what we don't want to do. What we wanted to do,
We were sure.
We were pretty sure about that. I think that's a very powerful thing. Using emotion to drive your passion is one of the most beautiful thing you can do. Not impulsive emotions, but emotion is what you're feeling from inside, and not like this is right, so I should do this. This is right, I should do this. It's something you're feeling inside. Think about it, sleep over it, and follow it. So I think it's a very powerful thing that we Indians as people are very emotional.
If there is something that is not working out, and okay, this particular thing has reached the stage where you have learned all you could from it, then maybe it's time to move on. See, for me, I would like to say I am somebody who believes in no regrets. I cannot allow myself to have regrets in my life. So even while I was traveling, when I was about to quit my job, I faced a lot of resistance from my family. Why are you throwing away such a good career? But if you want to do something right now and there is somebody else holding you back, think, are you going to regret this 40 years later? And that should really answer.
Whereas women have this by default guilty thing in their heart. They feel guilty about everything. But to overcome that, it's a different challenge. Support is very important, because like I said, women carry a lot of guilty thing in their heart for their families, for their loved ones, for their partner. So you need to have a support. Make sure there's a lot of support in terms of at least one person. I've faced a lot of resistance from a lot of people. You have to follow the heart. I'm somebody who believes that I don't have mind. I have only my heart, and I strongly believe in following it. If my heart says do this, I will fight entire world, even him, to do it. And I think that is what worked for Pagdandi also. You have to follow your heart.
You need a team which has different strengths. So if one of you is a sales guy, sales and marketing guy, the other person, try and get somebody who will be an operations guy.
And also very emotional.
Because the sales and marketing guy cannot do operations. Where we are in life is the sum of the decisions you take.
Yeah.
Your heart says that you should be an entrepreneur, start a company. Then what the possibilities of doing your own thing are.